We are very much looking forward to have Prime Minister Modi here. As you know, the United States has a significant defense partnership with India. There's a lot to talk about. We're looking forward to the visit.
In just a few days, we are going to have only the third state visit from the Republic of India to the United States of America. It is a truly momentous thing.
We see this defining relationship as a unique connection. The world's oldest and largest democracies, with a special obligation now to demonstrate that our governments can deliver for and empower all of our citizens.
We are a week away from the historic state visit of Prime Minister Modi to the United States. There is great excitement on both sides, as you can see. Our Prime Minister is only the third Indian leader in our independent history to be accorded the honor of state visit by the US President.
In just a few days, we are going to have only the third state visit from the Republic of India to the United States of America. It is a truly momentous thing. It is something in the annals of our American diplomacy that is at the highest level of protocol and the highest level of hospitality. And it is a reflection of the friendship and trust and relationship between the people of the United States and the people of India. It is a rare honor that underlines the rising importance of India in global affairs and the deepening ties between our two nations, the world's greatest democracies.
We are here, almost literally, on the eve of what we believe will be a historic state visit by Prime Minister Modi, one that will further solidify what President Biden has called the defining relationship of the 21st century. We see this defining relationship as a unique connection between the world's oldest and largest democracies, with a special obligation now to demonstrate that our governments can deliver for and empower all of our citizens. Last year, as you all know, trade between our nations reached a record $191 billion, making the United States the largest trading partner for India. American companies have now invested at least $54 billion in India, from manufacturing to telecommunications. In the United States, Indian companies have invested over $40 billion in IT and pharmaceuticals and more, supporting 425,000 jobs from California to Georgia.
We are very much looking forward to have Prime Minister Modi here. As you know, the United States has a significant defense partnership with India and terrific cooperation inside the Quad, across the Indo-Pacific with India. There's a lot to talk about. We're looking forward to the visit.
We are a week away from the historic state visit of Prime Minister Modi to the United States at the invitation of President Biden. There is great excitement on both sides, as you can see. Our Prime Minister is only the third Indian leader in our independent history to be accorded the honor of state visit by the US President. He also will become the only Indian leader to address the US Congress twice. While I will not spill the beans, I can tell you with confidence that the ceremonial and the substantive parts of the visit will fully complement each other and will be unparalleled. This is not just because the governments have been working hard. This is because all of you have been working hard. Each one of us in this room has contributed immensely to this partnership.
Well, you have to understand from an India perspective, it shares a 3,000 kilometer long border with China, which China doesn't agree with the border itself. India has to deal with the aggressive China, basically a dominant China. We've had soldiers killed on both sides of the border itself. So India needs to have technology. It needs to have enough resources to deal with that assertive posture of China. India's supply from Russia is drying out, so it needs other sources, and is focused on building most of those stuff in India. So what we are seeing is Biden administration agreeing to transfer some complex technology to India so it can manufacture, and India becomes a self-reliant defense area. So yes, there is a alignment on the positioning, posture of China and how to deal with China. Well, I think you can break this down to three broad categories. One is geopolitics, Second is on the economy side. And third is on technology. So when you look at the concrete deliverables, obviously U.S. is looking to create more jobs in the U.S. So we do expect some orders on defense equipment coming from India's side. So it kind of helps U.S. companies from a job creation perspective. India is looking for transfer of technology. So we do expect something on GE engines where a deal will happen where India can make GE jet engines in India. So if that happens, then India will be the fifth country in the world making hot engines for planes. Then on the geopolitics side, I think it's about messaging. The US, India are aligned to deal with the aggressive, assertive China. And I think that's where you see a strong messaging coming in both by President Biden and Prime Minister Modi.